Meantime, it certainly was a blockbuster quarter for TCS as the dollar revenue crossed the $20 billion mark. The BFSI segment saw double-digit growth. Nikunj Dal may have caught up with the Managing Director and CEO of the company, Rajesh Gopinathan, and the outgoing Ajoyendra Mukherjee, the EVP and Head Global Human Resources. Let's listen into an excerpt of that conversation.
What's best about this year's performance is not just the numbers, but it's the fact that all elements of our strategy have come together nicely. Whether it be our focus on Business 4.0, even more importantly, our talent strategy and our confidence in doubling down on our talent. And each and every TCSer should be really proud of this performance because it is a TCS core performance and we are proud of each of our people. And the passion that TCSers have, that is what has stood out in this. So that sets us up very nicely. So that's because the strategy is working, the team is fully charged up. We have shown that we have in it to transform from inside, and the TCS pride and passion is coming out. On top of it, we have the numbers, because the exit on a constant currency basis is at about 3.6%, which is almost a percentage point higher than what it was last year.
Same time last year.
So, and if you look at the segments, we had wide variation in performance of segments. So BFSI was very weak, retail was very weak, North America was very weak at the beginning of the year, so end of last year. Whereas if you look at our segment performance, every line is doing very well. They're close to the average. Some are slightly below, some are slightly above. But the whole portfolio is stable and things. So we are very confident on taking on whatever is ahead of us.
Okay. So the word cautiously optimistic is officially out of your dictionary now. It is the word confident which is back.
Confident and yet cautious. We are. I mean, I'm just not forcing you to choose words, but I'm trying to gauge your body language, and your body language is now not starting with cautiously optimistic, it is starting with confident. And for me, that is a clear indication of what you see forward. Absolutely. Okay, as I said, everything, both from a strategy perspective, from the people perspective, the team perspective, from the opportunity side, I think it is out there. And it's up to us to execute and capture it.
The productivity numbers are showing, and this is what you were telling me, I think 3 years ago, that you are looking at investing in reskilling and rekindling your workforce. Are the numbers looking that strong because of that large investment which TCS decided to park with their employees? When everybody was, in a sense, downsizing, TCS was hiring, and when everybody was, retraining, you were actually reskilling.
See, our whole philosophy or our whole faith from the very beginning, if we see, has been that, I think Chandra articulated it once, that it is technology that becomes legacy, it's people never become legacy, right? And see, from when we started, it was mainframe, from there we went into networks, from there we went into Unix to PCs, then the internet and all that. So there has been, technology has been changing over a period of time. But if you look at TCS's investment and core belief in its own people has been solid. And there's a business reason for it. Because if you're working for a customer, if you're working in an industry, you get to understand what that customer does, how that customer works, what that industry is doing. You get to get a lot of knowledge which probably you can't really document it somewhere. So it's something that is inherent with you. So and that is very difficult to, let's say, replace. So you will find technically an equivalent person, but you can never replace a TCSer who has gone with, let's say, 7-8 years of experience. That's critical. And that is the reason why we said, and looking at, I think the way we planned our strategy and everything, we looked at the way digital was coming in, we knew it is going to be digital. So as a result, we had to, there was no option, but we had to invest and we had to train, and that is playing out. Okay, it definitely is the strength.
I'm just looking at data, what we got at the press conference, which is that your order booking now is north of $20 billion, which is more than what you've actually done for the full year. Which means if you execute this order book, double-digit growth is not only back, but it is here to stay. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Is my arithmetic right?
The numbers are right in the sense that this quarter we have closed a TCV of $6.2 billion, which is our highest ever, leaving us the one quarter where we did the very large deals. So that is reflecting it. How this translates and how this plays out, I don't want to get drawn into it. As I said in the beginning, we are confident.